Are you happy in your business? Now, I have had my share of emotional ups and downs in my 20 years of being a solo entrepreneur coach. And the patterns I've seen in myself and in my clients is that those downs are usually when I was personally feeling unfulfilled. Sometimes it was because a launch that flopped, and sometimes it was just life and had nothing to do with business. But those ups, oh boy, those are the times when I was feeling my most authentic and completely aligned to my purpose, or when I just felt like I was rocking that work-life balance. I would be thinking I could do this all day long and never feel tired. One of my loves is sharing what works for me and what has been working for my clients to achieve this very feeling, full of passion, happiness, peace, and freedom. So I decided to create a private podcast for coaches. Maybe you just want to develop better communication skills that boosts engagement, leads to better results, and makes you feel like you're actually making a difference in the lives of the people you serve. Then you're invited too. We talk about this and more in the UBU private podcast for coaches. Whether you're a mentor, a parent, or run a client-focused business, coaching skills benefit everyone and anyone who wants to communicate in a way that builds relationships. Fall in love with your life and business again. Click the link in the show notes for your invitation to join us right now. Then come back and enjoy this episode. Hey, difference maker. Last week, I talked about the pivot I made while I was writing my book. I started writing one book and was struggling to write it. And then I started considering my personality and taking my own advice and started writing in the style that really shows off my personality. And I was able to write and publish over 300 pages in just 2 months. I also explained the difference between reactive and proactive pivoting. Go back and listen to that episode if you missed it, because this episode is kind of like the part 2. Again, despite a solid and successful campaign to market my book, I actually stopped marketing it for 2 months, but I did it on purpose. Let's get into why. It's time to stop comparing yourself to others and plug into what is uniquely you. Welcome to Unbox Your Personality, the podcast for coaches, creatives, and educators like you who understand that your happiness makes you more effective at what you do, bringing out the best in others. I'm Jen P. Higgins, personality strategist and Enneagram fluff remover. Get laser focused on who you are and who you aren't, so you're free to make the impact you were born to make. And have fun doing it. Your personality is your business, so let's get down to business. In March, I chose to stop marketing my book for the simple reason that it wasn't attracting the right audience. Was I making sales? Yes. Was it converting to course buyers and typing sessions? Yes. But not everyone was my ideal audience, and it started to feel like work. And that is not what I was trying to create here. A signature offer generates 80% of your income on autopilot, so you don't have to work so hard. Spoilers, if that's your MO, you're going to love this episode and next week's episode from a special guest that I'm really excited about. So be sure to subscribe so that you get notified for that. My system around my signature offer is designed for my ideal audience. So if I'm attracting the wrong audience, my system is not going to serve them. And what's that going to look like for them? They're either going to get overwhelmed, or they're going to be disappointed, or they're going to quit and never reach the full transformation that my system will give to them. Now, this isn't to say that my book as a single one-time offer doesn't serve anyone. It absolutely did. I got so many messages and reviews from my readers that told me how much I had simplified the Enneagram, how accessible that I made such a complex topic by writing that book, that yes, my book has improved their lives. And the readers that have converted into my signature offer, which is a course designed to help business owners really understand the nature of your personality through the Enneagram, and then creating a game plan that helps you create these systems or boundaries that work with your default hardwiring and the common blind spots of your personality type. This is the foundational piece to all of my premium offers. That's going to be for a different episode, though. But if I changed my offer to fit the audience that I'm attracting, I'm not honoring myself. I'm not honoring my premium offers. I'm not honoring the passion that I put into creating all of the offers that I have. I'm basically saying that my offer isn't valid, that people don't want what I offer, and that I should change my vision and give the people what they want. Now, you've probably done this before because I've been in business for a while and I still do it. I still catch myself doing it. And I've done it so many times just in the last 2 years. I've had to keep coming back. Hey, Jen, you're doing it again. Stop conforming. Stop comparing. Your perfect people are out there. You just need to know how to attract them. Now, I'm not saying that giving the people what they want isn't a money-making strategy, because it absolutely is. Some businesses thrive off of that. Some businesses would never get off the ground if it wasn't for that. But it might not be a strategy that is aligned to your personality. And if it isn't, you're going to burn out. You're going to be working for the weekend and then be so tired over the weekend that you don't actually fully show up for your life. And then this creates a vicious cycle of just bad energy into your business and into your life. And people sense that. Nobody's got time for that. So before I continued to attract the wrong audience, I just put a pin in marketing my book while I tweaked my messaging. And after some more testing and validation and actually attracting the right audience, I started marketing my book again, but just to this new audience. You see that strategy? So now let me get to the point that I want to make for this episode. I haven't created anything new. I haven't changed my signature offers content. All I did was change how I talked about it. That's what messaging is. Because the content of your offer is the foundation of your entire business strategy, not the other way around. If you're creating your strategy by just throwing spaghetti on the wall and seeing what's going to stick without that standard to measure it against, you're going to feel dissatisfied somewhere, either in your business or in your personal life. But it doesn't have to be that way. Now, let me clarify. When I say content, I'm not talking about like the details of writing a book or creating a course before you validate and test it. But your brain does have to start there first. You have to think about your offer first. This is the process that I'm going to be walking you through when we sit down and create your signature offer. And once you have the content of your offer, you're never going to struggle to come up with content that's aligned and intentionally supporting your system, supporting the signature offer that's going to take them to the next step, to your premium offers. It becomes such a simple system that you can plan ahead and batch produce your content. Or if that doesn't fit your personality, you can create more organic content based on what might be coming up for you in the moment. And it will still support your business and drive traffic to your stuff. So just to use my business as an example, my signature offer is a course, and it's called Create Your Enneagram Game Plan. And the content is the same as when I called it Get Connected last year, or 9 Acknowledgement Languages. But I do keep improving it, of course, because now after a year, I have more examples, I have more stories, I have more social proof, I've refined terminology, but the content and the concepts have been the same for over a year now. And guess what? It's the content that's inside of my book. It's just presented in a different way. It's also the content of my social media posts, my emails, and it supports everything. It's strategic and it supports all of my offers. Because understanding your personality is what is standing in the way of you getting your business from point A to point B, where point B is the life transformation, the new lifestyle, the new freedoms that you're going to have because you have this business system and business strategy in place that's functioning on autopilot. Your offer is going to do the same thing for your clients and your students. For example, if you're a financial coach, your signature offer is going to take them from broke to a retirement plan, but you're going to have your own vehicle. Like my vehicle is the Enneagram. If you're ready to create your own signature offer that simplifies your business strategy like this, send me a message. Just go to powercoachjen.com, click on my face on the business card, and you can leave me a message there. Remember, your business strategy must be aligned to how the nature of your personality operates, especially under stress, because whoever told you business isn't stressful lied. But that's exactly what the Enneagram can show you. And when you can unbox that part of you, you'll unleash your power. Thank you for listening, subscribing, and reviewing the Unbox Your Personality podcast. To learn more about yourself, go to powercoachjen.com. Find out how you are different so you can make your difference.